Hello everyone, this is Greyshot 117 to bring you another Company vs. Replay brought to you by Openg Bill, hopefully I'm getting that right, with Frayed versus Trevor Resnick and Team Up. I believe he said that these were two higher level players and he was correct on that statement. It's a 2v2 game on Crossing in the Woods. And themselves are some lower ranked players, Jesus Christ. So yeah, we'll see how this match goes. In any capacity, if you would like to send us UH2 replay, you can do so via my Facebook or my Gmail. And I also want to thank my Patreon supporters like Panzerberger, like Chris, like Leo, and like Tim for supporting me on Patreon. And if you want to support me, you can just like and subscribe, and that helps. Already, I like what this guy's doing. He's putting heavy cover by all the points, so he can just, if he needs a fallback position to hold a point, especially with all this negative cover, he can go there. Pretty smart. Like it. In any case, let's see. Anything else I have to go over? Oh, yeah, there was a comment. By the way, just a heads up, and this will be a quick thing. If you're wondering where the comment show is, I'm waiting for a few things. I'm changing the format of it. I know you're like, oh, great shot. But I want to change it up and do it more, a little bit different. So that way it's a little bit more effective than me rattling off comments. But in any case, I do post your comments because I will be looking over those. And hopefully I'll be doing it on a weekly basis instead of a bi-monthly basis, which I've kind of been doing, which hopefully that will stop this week, hopefully. In any case, let's see what's going on here. So, again, a Vermont player, OKW player, Soviet player, and an American player. Let's see, Frayed pick guard mortar. Good overall, some heavier infantry and some great tactics to take out armor in the T-30-45. Great. Tiger, also very effective with the assault support doctrine. The cargo truck is good for getting more supplies. And then the strafing gun's good for suppressing large blobs of infantry, probably good against Soviets or American blobs, and fragmentation bomb, good at killing blobs or troops. And also there was a question about sound, about, hey, Greyshot, turn up the sound. Well, the last time I did, well, I don't typically do that all that much, because if I turn up the sound, the whole, it's like, I've been doing research on a bridge stuff for an upcoming project, but it's like, for example, if you can hear me, that's one of the main reasons you're watching this. Although it's an interesting game, you want to hear what I have to say and my reaction to stuff. So if you can't hear that because there's an explosion or tank shots, that kind of detracts from it, which is why I try to keep the audio a little bit more down. And sometimes I'm a little bit too safe on that, put way too far south. So I upped it a little bit. Come on, rush in here. Come on, beat that MG. Damn it. MG made it. Now, he could always run around, and with this building, you know, keep running all the way around. Now, again, don't know why this MG's already in the back, so I don't think he saw that. Yeah. I don't think he saw it set up in the back, but he could have kept running around. Though with the sniper there, probably would have been very bad. Why do you have a sniper? I don't know. Because with both these, I mean, again, it's a bridge player, but with a sniper versus American and Soviet, there's so many men in that squad, it's going to take a long time to kill it. Conscripts in there, a lot of infantry coming through. Yeah, these guys are pretty prepped, and setting a line of infantry, you probably are just better off retreating that, honestly. With Crossing the Woods, especially with no British player, there does seem to be a big issue of just holding your lane, because you don't have a massive defense layer for either faction that you can really do. Oh, and by the way, in case you're wondering, yes, I'm still doing the how-to videos. Shadowplay fucked up so many times when my brother and I did a how to play American, which should have released weeks ago, but every time I've done it since, there's been a new Shadowplay issue. Hopefully, that is no longer the case, and we can have one up this weekend. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Anyway, this weekend as the time of this recording comes out. Let's see. Nice mortar shot. Poor Kubel. And unfortunately, Stern Pioneers seem doing pretty well. And again, this building sucks. Why? No windows, no way. You can see these guys here. They're not shooting because there's no way for them to aim at this location. So, yeah, this is very bad. Mortar still hitting this. Getting some nice shots. Again, you should just retreat that unit because you're just losing it. Alright, just, yeah. Maybe you were just had it in there to wait for an MG. I don't know. But whatever. At least you got your unit out. Left-hand side, rifleman pushing up and pushing back the Vermont player with, again, his sniper dead and everything else falling back. Except for that MG, which, please tell me, Open, you have what I think you have. No, you don't. Okay. What I was hoping you would have would be a smoke grenade, so we could just smoke it here and get up. But he does have a mortar. so we could always use smoke and just keep neutralizing it. And with the American mortar, this MG's screwed, because this MG, this mortar, where is it? There we go. This mortar is bullshit. It is very powerful, very deadly against enemy combatants, and yeah. Now, that being said, nice mine. We saw him place it earlier. Good anti-infantry, nice placement. Again, probably should have had some type of minesweeper with you, but you probably didn't see. And especially, you can see these signs. Like, you can see this sign, like, on the map, whether either side. So, if you see this, maybe, just maybe, just don't run in there, because he lost quite a bit of, you know, men with his lieutenant squad. Let's see. Nice job with the rifleman, cutting off the MG on the retreat. And we can see here that this Vermont player has gotten smashed. Utterly smashed. And then team up, taking some losses, falling back. Looks like the Soviet player's coming in for a counterattack. Nice MG setup again. Wide arc, can easily hold this location. They can't really flank around, which is a very good thing. As you can see here, oh, Greyshot, they can go this way. No, it's the edge of the map, so they can't. I would tell this guy to grab the fuel immediately and not fall back, because even though, yeah, there's 2 squads here, decapping that fuel so the OKW don't get it, big thing in my book. Let's see here. But, you know, if you want to use your flamethrower to burn them out, also, very good idea, because it does a lot of damage. Also, very surprised that this mine didn't hurt that Volk squad. Really thought he walked over it. Let's see here. Oh, nice. But in any capacity, let's see. Hold on. If I do everything correct, then this replay should be coming out. Oh, no. Actually, no, I'm way off in that statement. I was going to say, I was like thinking like, well, technically, nah, I'm not going to say anything. In any case, something special coming up, that's all I'm going to say. In any case, let's see, Lieutenant, trying to fight a scout car. Bad idea, scout car is light anti-infantry, so that's definitely not going to work. Let's see here. American player should probably be fortifying this sector. Although, again, nice minesweeper. We can see here he's clearing up this area. So that's pretty good. And you know what, actually, Freud, for being a really low-level player, doing a decent job. He's actually taking his territory, moving through. Again, I think he should be decapping this as fast as possible. But hell, at least he's gaining territory. And at least he decapped this, which I'll give him credit. Now, we do have this big blob coming through of just units. And I'll call this a blob, because literally it is a bunch of units close together. That poor utility car does not stand a chance. Now they're going to get a free bazooka because of the crew inside. Yeah, so it looks like what they're trying to do is break up the allies, try to split them in 2. Will that work? Probably not. And, wow, okay, I'm actually curious. Why? Oh, you put the barbed wire out, so, and then put some, I think you put a tank trap. No, you didn't. I have no idea what the hell you're doing with those. Because I was going to say, tank trap and that stuff, that's fine. I don't know why you're just playing barbed wire. Anyway, it looks like the Soviet player was able to push back that push, and the scout car is on full retreat. Because I think the MG also kind of helped. Yeah, the MG here, the 50 cal machine gun with armor-piercing rounds helped push back that blob. So, very, very nice opening. Help covering your ally. Your ally really needs to stop putting guys in buildings like this and start capping this territory. That way you can get that fuel and, you know, get those precious resources. Now, we can see here they have good amount of infantry, nice wide range, and we have a Puma, so they can fight lighter armor. Whereas on the allies, I mean, where this guy saw a scout car, he has a truck going out so he can get some more supplies, because he needs it. He's currently screwed himself with the amount of infantry he's lost, and continues to lose. In any case, Freud, still pretty good. Getting a T-70, this is where the Puma comes in handy, killing those light vehicles. And opening Bill, wide range, but he has bazooka teams too, and lost a unit. Damn. That sucks. Another free bazooka, or that was a bazooka. Nope, it wasn't a bazooka you stole. So yeah, another bazooka from the American player. Can't keep leaving that infantry equipment around. Anyway, negative cover. Again, not a good scenario, especially versus some close range infantry if they close the gap. Best scenario, hold fire right now while they're running and throw grenade close range if you had the grenade package, which you do not. So that would be my suggestion, would be grenade, because again, these guys like group up. One good grenade could really do a lot of damage. Now we do have a machine gun over here. It's an MG34. You have it facing the wrong direction. I would replace it facing this way. Yeah. Here's the thing. Here, and I will say this. You know, this replay has already been good, and you know, I'm having a pretty good day. except for, you know, one thing. Turns out I hate this show. It's a terrible, terrible show called Teen Titans Go. And once a year, they do a thing where they shit on the fans of the previous Teen Titans show. Because, you know, we wanted a continuation, and then I'm sorry, Cartoon Network canceled it because of the fact that it hit a wide audience. Yeah, hit a wide audience. It was taken away from all their other demographics. Anyway, point of the matter is, they usually shit on that old series that I like once a year. What they do this year, I've been kind of referencing the Tiba thing going on. Nice T70 shot, but again, Puma's going to easily counter, so you're going to pull that fucking thing back immediately, otherwise it's going to die. But what they do, speaking of Tiba going on, which hopefully my friend Templar with his team, one punch man, gets it in. Very nice mortar. Man, this guy's about to lose infantry. Nice AT gun, at least to show back the Puma. Maybe you get your heal it up and then recrew that T70 and get the hell out of there. But of course, what did they do this time? They literally abridged the first episode of Teen Titans, the original show. And if you do an abridge, it's supposed to be funny. I watched it. It's not funny. Not funny at all. And it's just like, they don't do any clever editing. It's like, if a professional studio is going to abridge something, you expect it to be funny. It's not. And also, of course, it's a cartoon. They're not going to be able to say, holy shit, Batman. It's like, they know they can't do that. They can't do any, like, funny parody stuff that you normally could do. You know what? The barbed wire did help. It kind of delayed them, and never mind. They couldn't kill the unit. But once again, more free equipment given to the OKW. Oh boy, they're getting a lot of weapons from the Americans. Nice machine gun, though, holding back the infantry. And overall, the Americans doing a pretty good job, or at least the Allies. Unfortunately, it looks like the OKW, I'm sorry, not OKW, the Wehrmacht player is actually gaining a lot of units. I mean, unfortunately, he's doing a lot of trucks, but he's trying to get as many resources as he possibly can to turn back. Now, the Soviet player is at least countering and kind of turning the tide. Now, if the T-70 can come in, T-70 can come in, armor-piercing rounds. Come on, armor-piercing rounds. Do me a solid, armor-piercing rounds. Kill the Puma, armor-piercing rounds. Come on, you can do it, yes! Watch the glorious armor-piercing rounds. Come on. Aw, damn it, did it hit? I think it did hit. It did a little bit of damage. I just expect the light show that happens with the MG42. But anyway, finishing up, yeah, just a off-topic reference. But yeah, if you have anything that's been shit on that you really like, please leave it down in the comments. They can range from DC movies to, wow, DC TV shows. Oh boy, yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ, DC, what the fuck happened to you? In any case, let's see infantry coming through. Let's get back on that. Here's the problem. The riflemen, very good idea. Very good against other infantry. But you equip them with bazookas. Do you have any bars with them? Yes, you do. Okay, so never mind. You equip them with bars and bazookas so they should be able to effectively combat infantry. And like I said, I feel like you should have a grenade, because he's definitely using it. Almost killed his own units with it, which would have been hilarious. But a simple grenade would have been great. And we can see your opening bill pick rifle company. This is for the EZ-8, which is an advanced medium tank, pretty powerful, but not exactly all that great if you need to swarm a T-34, like T-30-45s do with the Killer King Tiger. White Phosphorus, pretty good ability. You have a lot of manpower, should probably be using it. Actually, both you are. I don't know what you're saving it for. We can see your building-wise. You have pretty much the late buildings done, and you have the major unlocked. So what I would recommend is probably get, I mean, I know you're trying to probably save up for this, but yeah, probably try to get one of these out as soon as possible, because I guarantee you this guy is probably gonna, let's see, he has the medical and mechanized truck out. Okay, he has the fortifications building up, which is very interesting. Hopefully it's better than the last fortifications replay, and he can try to counter. Now this is interesting because again, we can see here that the Axis are actually kind of falling back. Now resource wise, you're still gaining quite a bit, actually more than the Allies in the case, because of the trucks. If the Allies were able to do a nice incursion and take that stuff out, that could put the Axis through a loop. But right now, it's not going too bad for the Allies, honestly. The T-70, once again, wait. No, okay, I was going to say, is that the same one? No, it's different. No, I'm sorry. Is that a different one? No, it's the same. So if he could recrew that, that would probably be a great thing. That'd probably be really good. MG34, weak MG, decent spot. I guess just holding against an attack, but again, very nice shot, especially nice shot with the major up front. Try to get vetted up so you get some more veterancy, so you get some more special abilities. Very, actually, wow. The Allies are, the Allies are really hammering the Axis. And here's a question for you. What was that plane supposed to do? Suppress infantry so they don't get your munitions? Really? You waste 150 munitions, your vital resources, on that. Bravo, sir. Bravo. Now, army-wise, again, the Allies have a slight advantage with the amount of men they have, but they're only slight, and the Axis could really turn this tide. And honestly, I would be very surprised if we don't start seeing artillery. By how this guy's been going, I would assume that he would probably put an artillery unit here, and then try to kill the American base long range. Now, we do have the first actual tank on the field, thanks to the Americans. We can see here they also, Trevor's trying to rush for a Panther, if I had to assume, so that could be an issue, but the Easy Gate can at least go toe-to-toe with the Panther. Can't necessarily kill it without support, but the amount of infantry he has should be pretty easy, should be pretty effective. Now, we have a Puma on one side and a bunch of Grenadiers with, or Panzer Grenadiers with Panzer Shrek, so that the Easy 8, while very effective, needs to worry. Although if it keeps firing long range, that's fine. The Puma can hit it, but it can't necessarily penetrate it, which is the big problem. The Easy 8, however, can keep doing a lot of damage and keep hurting those Panzer Grenadiers, and even the Pioneers as well. Of course, just run them over. Why not? Nice flank from the side with the Riflemen. Help take out these Panzer Grenadiers. Again, grenade would be awesome, but I get it. You want to try to save that fuel for this thing, so I understand. We'll see how well that strategy works. 3-star lieutenant, very, very nice. And yeah, the entire team just falling back. Oh shoot, probably gonna want to pull that thing back. One shot with an Easy Gate could probably kill it, honestly. Actually, you should be able to retreat it. Where's the Puma? Why won't you break? Oh my god, Puma coming in here and doing a nice shot would probably have been very devastating. Doing a, oh, there, he lost a unit. Nice Panzer Grenadier. But yeah, if you would have done that special, aka the aim shot to disable the vehicle, probably would have been effective, probably would have killed it, but no, of course not. Also, you're using the artillery, which, by the way, you can easily fire across map and actually start hurting this, or the American base, or the ambulance, everything along those lines, but instead you're hitting the MG. And while I think this is a decent idea, I think this is a very, not exactly the best way to use your resources. I mean, really, sure, right. Definitely try to kill this thing instead of, you know, oh wow, we actually got a direct shot. Congratulations, I'm so happy for you. Is it going to stop firing before it kills it? It's recharging. Very nice job escaping and able to retreat that. Now, Freud, okay, yeah, you can probably get T-30-45, though, wow, okay, move up the Puma right in the lines of fire. That's a great idea. Easy probably healing. Yes, it is almost at full capacity. So all this light armor that's coming up probably going to be, you know, severely outmatched. And we can see here wow, the Allies are hammering the Axis. Again, higher level players, and they're doing a fantastic job, even capturing territory at a breakneck speed. Wow, did you bring out another truck? You're literally just truck spamming. Okay, but that's the thing. They have a lot of their vital stuff in their base just secure. They're not really pushing that stuff out too far. And the Allies, while capturing territory, haven't really been able to push that deep and really do a vital strike. Though they are killing the infantry, which is, again, a very close second. But we see here the Axis are actually still evenly matched, even though it may seem resource-wise that one way is, you know, winning. Nice shot, but unfortunately you missed, and once again left a bunch of weapons across the battlefield. Just gonna keep bringing this up because I keep seeing weapons laid across the battlefield, which sucks. Big blob. This is where a great grenade would have been a fantastic, but I feel like that's probably not gonna happen. Actually, just running them over would be amazing right now. Probably just retreat. There we go. Nice mortar hit. What mortar did that? Was this? I think it was this mortar. I think it was the 120. I think it was the 120. If it was the 120, that was a glorious hit. Glorious hit that blew him up to Kingdom Come. The only thing that would have made that better is if the body parts flew in the air and that was a complete hit. Oh boy, that would have been fantastic. I've had a demo kill like 5 Grenadier squads and just body parts blew up everywhere. It was amazing. Would have been great if that happened. And I forgot to remove the Discord thing. Just ignore that little button up there. Just ignore it. Yeah, I use Discord to talk with a lot of during my live streams, stuff like that, which, yeah, once again, sorry about the live streams not coming up. Been very busy as of late, so I do apologize. T-34 coming up, doing a pretty good job pushing them back now. Unfortunately, they could probably play a defensive line right here, again, with the ambulance and everything healing. This is a bad idea to charge in, because they could easily Panzerfaust to you, use the Panther to take that out, and unless you keep these guys here and use a bunch of, you don't have anti-tank grenades. Why don't you have anti-tank grenades? You're the Soviets. But yeah, you're gonna lose this thing. Decent attempt, but unfortunately you can't attack. And actually, with these two doctrines comes a vulnerability. The fact that you can't call in a precision strike or any type of artillery, which means you can't call in something to hurt these bases. You have to do it manually, which is something that can be difficult. Now we can see here the axes are down to less than 100 points. We'll see how well that goes, because I see a lot of time remaining. Also, mark target is your friend, is your greatest friend for taking out that heavy armor. Big push coming in, big push with a bunch of Panzer Grenadiers. Again, very good close range, and it looks like actually getting some decent equipment, so should be able to turn the tide. Katusha, way too fucking close. If that scout car wanted to, it would annihilate you. Now, nice job trying to kill that artillery. You neutralized it, that's great. But dude, you're firing way too close, and that scout car is gonna be like, Katusha, maybe I should kill. Wow, really? It's not firing? Yeah, scout car can easily kill it. That's why when people have Katusha problems, I'm just like, go send a scout car behind enemy lines. Seriously. Now we can see here the Easy Gates had to pull back. He had a hard time penetrating that front armor, and with a Puma's support, probably a bad idea. Now this thing is probably going to sacrifice itself at this rate if it keeps pushing up, because, yeah, they could easily flank it and then use their own territory to do a lot of damage. And we can see here that, wow, we're down to almost 50 points. Barely any Grenadiers. This guy is still... I mean, his structure is still alive, but he doesn't have an army to save his life. I mean, he has a lot of armor, don't get me wrong, but... For example, if he lost that Panther, he would have no capacity to fight. None whatsoever. This guy at least has a full army and a Puma and artillery. He has a wide range. So if let's say you remove the arty like that happened, he still has a huge component. Remove the Puma, still have a huge component. This guy, you remove this thing, oh boy. Yeah, you remove their big thing, and unfortunately the building falls apart. But we'll see how well that goes. Now, mark target would be great right now. Please, Freud, don't be that guy who doesn't use it. Nice grenade, a bundle grenade, which is going to murder all your units because you failed to retreat. Nice grenade, come on. Aw, oh, damn it. Yeah, I just feel like a marked target. I don't know why you're not using it, Freud. Or Frayed, I don't really... Frayed? Freud? Whatever. Frayed. Frayed, I don't understand why you're not using it. Also, armor-piercing rounds. So while opening Bill, I like how you're using grenades now. And unfortunately, they haven't been hitting. I feel like that's kind of a teammate issue because of the fact that... Yeah, well, it's a good idea. Unfortunately, if you would have treated this unit almost down, would have been busy and you probably could have done it. I don't know. That's just me. Wow, Brumbar bouncing a shot, dude. You're way too. I mean, that thing is way too close to the front line. You need to fall that thing back. Brumbar again, very good against infantry. That's what they're trying to do. We have a big push on the left side with a bunch of infantry, which is kind of overwhelming them and keeping the allies from getting that last few points. Again, I don't think this T-34 should be here, and also you got 76 instead of the more powerful, I don't know, 85. I don't know why you got that, but whatever. Nice shot with the T-34 killing that squad. Man, poor squad. Brumbar coming in. Dude, retreat it if you're healing it. My lord. You're still healing it. I don't understand. Retreat. Yeah. So what I'm seeing here is opening Bill's a really good player, doing a pretty good job. And this guy is, once again, going at this level, pretty freaking terrible. And, yeah. I mean, this guy's getting a lot of kills, doing a lot of damage, and wow, okay, another unit gone. Unfortunately, with the Panther, that's the big problem, is them trying to fight that thing. And, yeah. Unfortunately, I don't know what to necessarily say, because that Easy Gate has a really tough time penetrating that armor. What I'd probably recommend is Soviet player go onto the right side, kill his own guys, and then flank around the T-34 and start taking out these trucks, because you know they're there. At least I think you know they're there. Hopefully you know they're there. You may know they're there. I'm not sure. They may not show up on Fog of War, but if you were, you went up there with units, I'm assuming you saw those. So we shall see. Nice idea with the Easy Gate trying to fight that Puma, but unfortunately Puma has better range than, so it's very hard to chase it in heavy cover. Dude, mark target. Please don't be like that other guy's replay. Like, you could mark target the Panther, and those Easy Gates would annihilate it. It could penetrate almost every shot. Also, a Jackson would probably be a good idea for opening build, because while an Easy Gate is very good against infantry, and he is fighting quite a bit of infantry, the Jackson can penetrate that Panther armor really well, and also fight off the Puma, which is something also very important. At least you're decapping this and decapping the left side, but it looks like your ally is having a really tough time fighting off that player. And we can see his army, and he doesn't have it anymore. Ugh. Yeah, guards troops is your probably best idea. I'm unsure why you got that. Maybe for quad, not sure. Yeah, looks like you guys are being overwhelmed. That artillery piece, only 2 kills. Dude, you can hit their base, and it's guaranteed damage, and it's guaranteed veterancy. Maybe just do that. I get it why it's like, oh, you don't want to hit this area, because, you know, there's a chance you won't hit anything, and that means no veterancy, which means it won't get more powerful. But you know where they are. Okay, nice big armor push. This could be what the allies need to really turn the tide. Just get some nice kills. Take out that Puma would be a good start. Or Puma escapes once again and fires long range. Quad moving up way too far. Yeah, dude, you want to suppress, sure, but the Puma sees you, it will snipe you. Nice job killing the truck. And actually can do a little bit of damage, but again, we still have that Panther here, which is why you don't lead with light armor. Big armor push, again, trying to take out these trucks. At this point, I would retreat. Unless you're going to use a mark target, which, again, you have failed to do for most of this game. I would mark target this, and then get the hell out of there. Or maybe sacrifice one of your... No, actually, that's a bad idea. Don't. I was going to say you could have sacrificed it. Actually, no, that probably would have been a good idea. You sacrifice your tank if it's barely alive, so that that way the rest can escape. Like, you know, T-34, you could ram the... Dude, send your T-34 in and help the ally out, I swear. Alright, guards troops. Okay. Button that damn thing. Button it and mark... Dude, mark target. I don't understand why this guy won't button and won't mark target. Mark target would have murdered that thing. This thing is going to live because it... Oh, okay, you need to fly. Okay, never mind. Holy God, thank you. No! Oh, the blob comes around. Look at that veterancy. Now, if he could do a thing. Nice job. If you push him to the force so they do extra damage. I probably could have ran him over a little bit more. Come on, shoot, fire, kill, murder, destroy, smoke. That works. Smoke. Actually, very smart idea. So that way they can't see you. You can retreat into the smoke and allow the T-34 to keep doing shots. And maybe run them over in the smoke, which again makes it very hard for them to retreat. This thing is retreating, and they're still losing a lot more damage. A lot of units taking a lot of damage. So that's the kind of impact I was looking for. Kind of something that did a lot of damage inside. But here's the problem. This guy's going to get his Tiger, and this guy's going to get a King Tiger. While they were able to take out some of the trucks, they didn't take out a lot of them. They took out the Panther, but the Tiger took its place. It took out some of the units, but the King Tiger's taking its place. And overall, army composition-wise, Freud has a lot of manpower, but he's not getting a lot of men. I think a lot of guards troops would be great. Opening Bill is quite a big army, but unfortunately he doesn't have the capacity to fight a King Tiger. No, nor do any of them. They 2 heavy tanks, a bunch of medium tanks. No, they don't. Very lucky that Tiger didn't get. Never mind. Yeah, dude, stop sending your T-34s. Seriously, pull them back. Do not send them in, especially versus 2 heavy tanks. This thing is like you're literally just sacrificing it. This is a Stalin sacrifice where you kill something for no apparent reason. All right. Yeah, there it goes. Yeah, so wow, even unless the Allies do an amazing comeback, I don't see them turning the tide because, well, even though it's a nice flank, this guy won't use mark target, and he sucks. I'm just being honest. He is terrible. While he did a good job with the Axis in retreat on the offensive, he sacrifices units, won't get the better stuff, and can't, for whatever reason, help his ally out at all. So, I mean, don't get me wrong, these easy-8s probably kill that thing if they can get one more shot on the Tiger, and that would be crippling for the Trevor guy. Well, they probably know because the single Panzerfaust it, so there's that. I know he's going to try to, but he's going to, again, like I said. Oh, wait, no, he failed with the Panzerfaust. Dude hit that thing. Oh, no. Yep, Brumbar got a nice shot, I think helped knock out its main gun. Oh, but this is what I mean, like, Mark Target would have neutralized that Tiger. Nice smoke ability, able to pull that. He finally does it! Holy God! It's about time. And you know what? You have excess manpower. Where's your AT guns? Where's your guards troops? You could have an army of guards troops and annihilate a Puma in one site. Like with the, as soon as you see it, boom, it's dead. Now luckily with the 50 cal, that should be able to kill some infantry and hold that thing back along with your own troops. T-34 rolling in. Puma might be going for a lucky shot. That Panzerschreck shot is bullshit. Look at that, it curved. This isn't wanted. Come on, kill the Puma at least. Thank you. Puma's destroyed. Oh boy. And you know what's funny? This guy could literally roll up and take the... Oh no, the MG34 will guard it. Never mind, he can't take that point. He can take the left point, but this is the point where I'm starting to think like they'll start capturing territory. He has 1,000, close to 1,000 manpower at 800. Dude, Frayed. Seriously, I know you're terrible, but seriously, help your teammate. My God. Don't sacrifice your armor. You could have helped your teammate by hitting the Panther with your T-34 over here. You could get more guards troops instead of mortar teams, which you don't need. You need something to fight the King Tiger and the other Tiger. And now with the suppression runs over here, that's going to stop the infantry from coming in. While he does have an EZ-8, it's 1, and although the EZ-8s have been effective, he doesn't have the capacity to keep losing them at this rate. It is 3 stars, so I'm giving him that. That's pretty good. But yeah, as you can see, it's not all that devastating as it could be. And then with the King coming up on the flank and the other Tiger, it's not going to go all that well. That was a nice double shot, poor EZ-8. And like this, they don't have any special ability to really harm that. So the King is going to keep chasing it down, probably get a lucky shot on it. You can see here he's targeting vehicles. This is a bad idea to have it fire. Another EZ-8 coming on the flank. Mark Target would be great right now, but I doubt you're going to do that. Nope, you're still not going to do it. Man, that would have really helped out and probably would have helped kill this Tiger. That bounce would have went through. Oh boy. Again, I'm not trying to sound overly negative. I mean, he did do a pretty good job, but when I'm watching this and I see one guy try his damnedest and do a ton of damage, insurmountable odds against the enemy through arms that aren't exactly capable of really fighting this, and doing actually a bit of damage, I feel bad, especially by the amount of points they have. Yeah, this game is over. The allies don't have anything. This guy's mortar spamming for some reason, because that's a thing. And once again, getting T-34s instead of an SU-85 or something along those lines that really would have combated. It sucks. It really does, because this guy had a great infantry game and a great ground game, but overall, the T-34 idiot came here is not helping him out and is the main reason they lost. Just this guy helping out a lot more would have done damage. Now, that was a nice little attempt to run him over, but yeah, especially versus this player, this Trevor guy sucked. Like, at least this OKW player did okay. Like, if I had to guess, like, this open guy did really well. Team Up did good. Trevor did okay. He spammed Grenadiers. He spammed Oboe Blitz trucks to get resources. He lost a lot of infantry and continues to, even with a lot more units and with the, ability to withdraw, he still loses units. And Freud is bad. Like, this is the definition of a bad player. He's mortar spamming to fight tanks. That's bad. And I get it. They're trying to capture these pieces of territory in order to try to turn the tide and make sure that they can win. But that's not going to happen because A, there's a king there. B, there's suppression, so they're not going to. C, even if they were to capture that territory, the enemy has way too much infantry, while you do not. They have, again, you have a sixth of their army, if that. Like, just in perspective. And while in Battlefield 1, me and my squad of 6 people and a man of, let's say, 32, can, let's say they're, again, I literally just did the math before this game, per game. During an operations game where the enemy team had 600 lives, my 6 people killed 200 of them. So, yeah, I would say that, like, you can do that in Battlefield 1. In this game, with so low resources, not gonna happen. And they surrender. GG. We can see here the artillery was also in their base, which didn't help. And yeah, overall, again, opening Bill, great player. I love his strategy with the EZ8s. I love how he was able to fight off tigers and king tigers, because you can't really do that with that tank. I've seen 4 EZ8s fight 1 king tiger, and the king tiger beat them all. Like, that was a thing. And the EZ8s in them have not been nerfed or anything to such a capacity or the situation has not changed for that situation to not play out exactly the same way. And with half as many, he was able to push back 2 heavy vehicles. I give him credit. This guy could have marked target. He could have had guard troops for armor support. Could have done a lot of stuff, but he failed. Trevor was the guy who was pretty much the ultimate camper. He waited in his base, built a bunch of stuff, didn't help, and eventually got enough resources to start getting heavier stuff, and then just started getting every single thing he could, even though he had lost it over and over and over again. Team Up was a really good player. Artillery might have been a weird choice on this map, or at least his targets were, but at least it was a decent idea, and, you know, he was hurting the enemy, so I'll give him that. And he played pretty well with his infantry. He blobbed way too much in my opinion, but still good. But yeah, that's what I think of this game. Opening, yeah, of course, look at that damage. Of course he got more. Units kills is closer, but yeah, opening build did way better job. Let's see, and then, well, Trevor got more damage. Yeah, Team Up got more kills. And I can see that because, again, remember his Panther was out longer, so that's probably got way more damage. But the units kills was probably because of the King Tiger and all of his really good infantry and also artillery. But that's game. I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. And I'll see you next time.